Everyone may be seated. Mazel Tov, welcome to all to Jacob and Ina's wedding. First, the most important announcement, please put your cell phones on Chuppa mode.
It's off.
But you need to take pictures and, in honor of our couple, especially Jacob, post on Facebook. But this is really a beautiful moment that we've all been invited to share and participate. The joy that the two of you have as you're preparing to share your life with one another. And you stand under a chuppah, a beautiful chuppah. And the chuppah is a very temporary dwelling. And it's a temporary dwelling that symbolizes the Jewish sacred home that the two of you will build together. And it's so fitting that just yesterday in synagogue, in shul, we read about another temporary dwelling. We read about the temporary dwelling, the Mishkan, that the children of Israel built in order that they would have a place for God's presence to rest. And this temporary dwelling, just like Mishkan of old, which then turned into a permanent dwelling, the Beit HaMikdash, our holy temple, so too the symbolic temporary dwelling will soon turn into your permanent dwelling. The home that the two of you will build together with so much love, happiness, and joy, and that will be filled with God's presence. We begin the ceremony with the Kiddushin, which is the sanctification, as the two of you become united as one in holiness. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei piri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al harayot v'asar lanu et harusot v'hitir lanu et hanisuot lanu al yidei chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh amo Yisrael al yidei chuppah v'kiddushin. Amen.
Yes, I saw it over there 2 weeks ago. It's not. Hare v'kadesh li b'tabad zo kadat Moshe Yisrael.
Mazel tov. That's the first part of our ceremony called the Erusin or the Kiddushin. They are now united as one. Their betrothal has occurred. And now we enter into the second part of our ceremony. And to divide the two parts, we have the reading of the ketubah, the reading of the marriage document. So honored with the reading of the ketubah is Rabbi Shlomo Geltzach. And I just wanted to mention, we've all been affected by the Great Atlanta snowstorm. They had a beautiful ketubah, and it's apparently stuck in the mail because of the snow. But as I told them, it works just the same, and the other one you can still hang up on your wall.
Echad b'Shabbat Shneyam l'Chodesh Rishon Shnas Chamesh Zalafim v'Shvamos v'Shivim v'Arba l'Brias Ha'olam l'Minyan Shenamayim Kan, Loganville, Georgia. Echad Chasim Meir Yaakov ben Moshe Aaron l'Mishpachas Alpern Sheriff Amar l'Lahada v'Sulta Kitolvina Vasya Bas Yeshua l'Mishpachas Vagshal Havili l'Intu Kedas Moshe v'Yisrael v'Na'eflach v'Oiker v'Ezem v'Farnis Yisaychi Leichi Kechaz Gavrin Yudayin Tefalchun Mekrim Bezamnim Mefarnisim Menasheya in Bekushta Yahivna Leichi Mar Besulaichi Kesazuzim Nasim Dechazi Leichi Midaraisa Umzaynaichi Besusaichi Visipukaichi Mael Levusaichi Ka'erich Kal Ara V'Tzvias Mar Eskitel Bina Basi Besultada V'Havelik Le'into V'Dilya Denaya Den Alas Le'i Beinasha Ben Bekesef Ben Zevi V'Tachshita B'Mani Delvusha B'Shimusha Dira B'Shimusha D'Arsa Hakol Kibbalo Mer Yaakov Chasandanan B'Meaz Kukim Kesef Tzaref Vitzavi Mer Yaakov Chasandanan V'Hisef Lam Dilei Oid Meaz Kukim Kesef Tzaref Acherim Kinegdan Sach Hakol Masayim Kukim Kesef Tzaref V'Kach Amar Mer Yaakov Chasandanan Achrei Shtar Ksuvta Donudonaya V'Din V'Sefta D'Akil Salai Val Yarte V'Asraya V'Ispareya Mikol Shefer Arag Mechasim V'Kinyanin D'Islay Tchos Kol Shmaya D'Kanei V'Da'asad Anal L'Mikna Nechasim D'Islan Achrayas V'Leslan Achrayas Kuloin Yoin Achrayim V'Aravayin L'Freminayin Shtar Ksuvasa D'Dunya Din V'Tesefta D'Aminai V'Afilim In Klima D'Al Ksafai V'Chayi V'Vasachai V'Yom Medinan V'La'alam V'Achrayas Shtar Ksuvasa D'Aminai V'Din Tesefta D'Kabal Alav Mer Yaakov Chasandanan Kechomer Kol Shtarek Subois V'Teseftais D'Nahagim B'Bnei Yisrael Asuyin Kitikan Chachamenu Z'Chem L'Bracha D'Loi Ka'asmachta V'D'Loi Ketofsei D'Shtar V'Kinyanim In Mer Yaakov Ben Moshe Aaron L'Mishpachas Alpern Sheriff Chasandanan L'Mara Skitel Bina Basya Bas Yeshua L'Mishpachas Vagshal B'Sultada Al Koma D'Chasav V'Mefurish Al B'Mana D'Kasher L'Miknaya Beva Kol Sher V'Kayim Naomi Yosef Yitzchak Ben Itzer Mordechai HaKayin Eid Naomi Yitzchak Zev Ben Moshe Eid.
This is the ancient document that's been in our tradition for thousands of years, and it symbolizes the chain and tradition of Jewish families continuing to grow and pass on our tradition. So, Jacob, you hand this over to your now wife for safekeeping. You should always hold this and treasure this as a symbol of bond that the two of you have in here. Something for safekeeping. So I just want to share a few brief words with our Chatan and Kala, with Bina and Jacob. We read in yesterday's Torah portion that in the center of the Mishkan there is the Aron. And the Aron held the holy tablets, the tablets from Sinai. And upon the Aron were the two kruvim, the two cherubim. And the Torah tells us that upon the Aron, Vayu kruvim korsei knafayim, the kruvim, the cherubim had their wings spread above. Upenehem ish el achad. And each of their faced towards the other. Similar to the way the two of you are standing, looking at one another. Angelic, Jacob wearing the kittel, and being on your white wedding dress. And it is that symbol that I hope you hold on to through your marriage. To build your home upon the Aron that holds the Torah, the bedrock and the support and the values that you have should emanate from our holy Torah and our holy tradition. And then upon the Torah, built upon the framework of the Torah, is a beautiful relationship between the two of you. We need to look at one another, support one another, guide one another. And just as the cherubim, the kruvim's wings were raised up above, so too the two of you should uplift one another higher and higher and deeper as the love grows between the two of you, and you build a beautiful home built on the principles of Torah and love from one towards the other. We now begin the Nisuin, the nuptials, the second part of our ceremony, which are symbolized by special blessings, 7 blessings, that are given to the Chatan and Kala as they stand under this chuppah for the new home that they will build together. Honored with the first of the Sheva Brachot is Jacob's uncle, Bob Beer.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen.
Amen. The second bracha, the second blessing, will be recited by Jacob's father, Stephen Sheriff.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shechachol bara l'kvodo.
Amen. The third of the Sheva Brachot will be recited by Bina's uncle, Jeff Pago, the Bracha Yotzer Ha'adam.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer ha'adam.
Amen. The fourth bracha will be recited by Harry Baumgarten, Jacob's friend.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher yatzar et האדם בצלמו בצלם דמות תבניתו והתקין לו ממנו בניין עדי עד. ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר האדם.
Amen. The fifth bracha will be recited by Jacob's uncle, Harvey Albert.
Sos tasis v'tagil ha'akara v'shivut v'necha v'tilcha v'simcha Baruch atah Adonai Mesabeach Zion v'vanecha.
The sixth bracha will be recited by Jacob's friend, Jonathan Robinson.
Sameach Yisamach Reim Harvim Kisamechacha Isirecha Began Eden Mekedem Baruch Atah Adonai Nesakeh Chatan V'Chalas.
Amen. Honored with the final bracha is Bina's brother David Wagsha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher baras hasoin v'simcha chason v'chalam gilo chino ditzo v'chedva avo v'yachva v'shalom v'reyos oy meheiru Adonai Eloheinu yishama borei Yehuda ובחוצות ירושלים כל ששון וכל שמחה כל עם וכל כל מצלס חסן מחופשם וניורם ממשתן ינוסם Baruch atah Adonai, mesameach choson im hakalon. Amen.
They are ready to go off and be married. Let me tell you. At least it's the runaway bride and groom. But I ask you to remain just one more moment, because I want you to feel the beautiful energy in this room. As you look around and you see so many important people from your life, both family and friends, who love you and are going to be there for you and to support you as you move on to this next stage in your life together. And they're here because they're just overwhelmed with so much joy and so much happiness. And as we are filled with so much happiness, we're still obligated to remember that still our temple in Jerusalem is no longer rebuilt. And even at our moments of greatest joy, we need to remember that we live in a world that is not yet redeemed, a world that is not yet perfect. And we sing to Jerusalem that we should never forget Jerusalem. And we break a glass to remember that not all is whole. But I'd like to suggest to the two of you back here that as you're going to shatter these pieces, the goal is not to break, but the goal is to realize that there's so much in the world that needs fixing. And that as you see those pieces shatter, each of you now together will bring more goodness to the world and help us bring some of those pieces back together. So we expect a lot from you. But we have great trust and faith that as the two of you come together, you'll bring so much goodness and happiness and bring us a step closer to redemption. Amen.
Amen.